All right, guys, let's get started with another e-learning lesson today. All right, so today is Wednesday, May 13th. We've got our birthdays coming up pretty soon. We've got Charlie's on the 23rd, on Saturday the 23rd. We've got Avery Kate on Sunday the 24th, and then we've got Memorial Day on the 25th. So that's a day off of school. Okay, we have been in school for 159 days. So here's our 10 tens for 100. Here's our 5 tens for 50. So let's get up to 9 ones. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so we have 10 tens for 100, 5 tens for 50, and 9 ones for 9. 159. And here's 159 on our hundreds chart. All right, let's do 10 and some more. All right, 10 plus 7. 10 and 7 more. So 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Okay, how many do we have? 10 plus 7 is 17. Here's our 1 for our 10 right there. This 1 is for all the 10s because it's in the 10 place. All the 10 red ones. Okay, we have 7 ones. 10 and 7 more is 17. 10 plus 7 equals 17. One more. 10 and 5. 10 plus 5. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So what is this one? 10 plus 5. We've got 110. This 110 stands for all of the 10 red counters in the 10 frame. 10 and 5 more is 15, and our numeral for 15 is 1 and 5. 1 with a 5. Okay, let's do some patterns on the 100 chart. Let's count by 10 to 100. Count with me. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Oops. When we count by 10 to 100, we can just start with 10 and we can go down in the 10 columns to get 10 more each time. Okay, so let's do a practice here. What number is this? 3, 5. 3 in the tens place and 5 in the ones place. That is 35. What is 10 more than 35? Go down one column on the hundreds chart. 10 more than 35 is 45. What is 10 less than 35? Go up one column on the hundreds chart. 10 less than 35 is 25. What is 1 more than 35? So we're just going to start at 35 and go forward 1. 1 more than 35 is 36. Very good. And what is 1 less than 35? We start at 35 and go backwards 1. 1 less than 35 is 34. Very good. Okay, let's do a number bond today with some fact families. Okay, we've got 3 and 2. Those are going to be our two parts. 2, we've got 2 on one dice. Put it right here. Oh, I'll just put the 3. 2 on one dice, 3 on the other. How many is that? 3, 4, 5. So 2 plus 3 equals 5. So here we go. One part is 2, one part is 3, and our total is 5. So our addition sentence, 2 plus 3 equals 5. When we add, our answer gets bigger, and we add, our answer is called the sum. Now let's do the related fact. We're going to change the order of the add-ins. Instead of 2 plus 3 equals 5, we're going to change the order and do 3 plus 2 equals 5. Okay, now let's do our subtraction sentences. So we'll start with our biggest number on both of our subtraction sentences for our fact family. Okay, 5, we're going to take away one part now. 5 minus 2, and we'll get the other part, which is 3. 5 minus 2 equals 3. And 5 minus 3 is how many? What's the other part? 5 minus 3 equals 2. That's right. So we use, oh, here it is. We use all our numbers. Oh, let's see what's going on here. Okay, sorry about that. Thank you for waiting. 5 minus 3 equals 2. 2 plus 3 equals 5. 3 plus 2 equals 5. 5 minus 2 equals 3. 5 minus 3 equals 2. Woo, that was hard there at the end for Miss Etheridge. Okay, let's do one more. Let's roll our 2 dice. Oh, same thing. Let's do a different one. Don't want to do the same one again. Okay, 2 and 4. Okay, so let's see. 2 is one part. 4 is the other part. What's our total? Let's count up to find out. 4, 5, 6. So our total is 6. So here we go, ready to do our addition and subtraction sentence. One part plus one part equals the whole. So 2 plus 4 equals 6. And then the related fact, 4, just change the order of the add-ins. 4 plus 2 equals 6. Now for our subtraction problems, we're starting with the biggest number. Our total is 6. We're going to take each part away and we'll get the other part. 6 minus 2. Okay, so we're going to take this part away, taking 2 away. How many are left? 6 minus 2 equals 4. That's right. And then now let's take the other part away. 6 minus 4. How many are left? The other part, that's right. So 2. 6 minus 4 equals 2. Okay, this is just a review for you guys. I made counters to match our little objects over here. So we're going to do one apple that's red and one golden apple. So 1 plus 1. And how many apples do we have? 2. Very good. 1 plus 1 equals 2. When we add, our answer gets bigger. The answer when we add is called the sum. Okay, so we've got 4 orange butterflies. 1, 2, 3, 4, and we've got 1 blue butterfly. 4 plus 1, and you can see the whole 5 frame is taken up. So how many is that? 4 plus 1 equals 5. Okay, 2 pink flowers. 1, 2, 3 yellow flowers. And our whole 5 frame is filled up. So how many is that? 5. 2 plus 3 equals 5. The related fact, 3 plus 2 equals 5. You just change the order of the add-ins. Okay, we've got some subtraction to do. So what we'll do is we'll start with the total. We'll take away however many they crossed out to get the difference. When we subtract, our answer gets smaller. The answer when we subtract is called the difference. Okay, so we started with 4 jars. They took 1 away. You can practice doing your straight line down in the air. 4 minus 1. How many jars are left? 3. Good job. Okay, so we started with 5 balloons. We took 4 balloons away. How many balloons do we have left? 5 minus 4 equals 1. Okay, we started with 2 sailboats. We took 2 sailboats away. 2 minus 2 equals 0. Very good. Okay, guys, we're going to do some word families today with consonant, vowel, consonant patterns. And our short vowel sound with the consonant, vowel, consonant pattern will be the E. So the short vowel sound for E is eh. We'll practice these some more when we get to our small groups. All right, so our first one is N. Let's read the words as I pull down the little rectangle. Men, hen, ben, pen, ten. Now let's do ed. Lead, red, bed, wed, fed, et. Get, let, net, wet, met, jet. Okay, let's practice. When I point to a word, I want you to read it. Net, 10, web, leg, den, wet, hen, wed, jet. Okay, today we're going to focus on a comprehension skill called the main idea and important details. The main idea is the main thing that a story is about, and the details are things that support the main idea. So important details are important things that happen in the story that tell more about the main idea. So we're looking for the main idea and some important details as we read today. This is a short one. This story is called Going to the Park. I want you to read with me as I read out loud. Kids can do many things at a park. They can swing on the swing set, Friends can play on the seesaw. Up and down they go. They can make a town in the sandbox. Going down the slide is always fun. What do you like to do at a park? All right, let's look and remember what we're looking for in our passage. We're looking for the main idea and important details. The main idea is what the story is mainly about, and the important details tell more about the main idea. So let's go back and look, and we'll highlight main idea and the important details. Okay, so what is the story mainly about? One clue is going to be in the title, Going to the Park. So that gives us a clue. This is about going to the park. The picture shows us the kids swinging, but it's not just about swinging, it's about things at the park. So let's look. Kids can do many things at the park. They can swing on swings, they can swing on the swing set. Friends can play on the seesaw. Up and down they go. So one of those was the most important detail. So let's look. That was the main idea, the most important thing that the story was about. Kids can do many things at the park. They can swing on a swing set. Which one of those sentences tells what the story is all about? Every sentence in the story is about kids can do many things at a park. So that's the main idea. Kids can do many things at a park. Now let's look for some supporting details or some important details in the story. Okay. They can swing on a swing set. That's an important idea. That's something that kids can do at the park. Excuse my very curvy line. So the main idea is kids can do many things at the park. One detail is they can swing on the swing set. Friends can play on the seesaw. Up and down they go. That's a fun sentence, up and down they go, but it's not an important detail. That's just something to add more emphasis to going up and down on the seesaw. They can make a town in the sandbox. So that's another thing they can do. Going down the slide is always fun. What do you like to do at the park? At a park. Now, the main idea, kids can do many things at a park. That's what it's mostly about. The details, they can swing on the swing set. Friends can play on the seesaw. They can make a town in the sandbox. Going down the slide is always fun. All those important details tell more about the main idea. Okay, now I'm going to read to you chapter 5 in Junie B Jones is Captain Field Day. And the title of our chapter is called Event Number 1. Captain Field Rescue, Captain Field Day to the rescue, I shouted my loudest. Then I zoomed and zoomed all over the place. My cape flied in the air behind me. Those things are marvelous, I tell you. I ran out I ran in and out of all the children. Then all of a sudden, Miss grabbed the back of my cape and she held it very tight. I looked back at that woman. Yeah, only here's the problem. I can't fly to the rescue when my cape is crumpled, I said. Junie B, please, said Miss. You need to settle down. No one needs rescuing. I blew the whistle so we can start the first race. Just then, the room 8 teacher blew her whistle too. The first event between room 8 and room 9 is going to be a team relay race, she said. Since both of our classes have 18 children today, everyone will get to run. After that, Miss made a line in the grass where the race would start. Then she told us the rules. Each team will line up behind this white line, she said. The first person in line will run down to the fence, come back, and tag the next runner. The race keeps going on and on like this until everyone in the line has run. Does everyone understand? I jumped way up high in the air. I do, I shouted. I understand perfectly perfect because I am Captain Field Day, of course. After that, I hurried to my bestest friend named Grace. You go first, Grace, I said. You were the fastest runner in kindergarten, and so you have to be at the front of the line. I grabbed that Grace's hand and I pulled her to the front. Only too bad for us, because Charlotte was already standing there. No cut, she said. I was here first. I crossed my arms at that girl. Yes, I know that, Charlotte, I said, but I am Captain Field Day, and Captain Field Day says that Speedy Grace needs to go first. Move it, Missy. Charlotte stamped her angry foot. No, I was here first. I told you, she said real snappish. Just then Grace smiled at Charlotte very nice, and she whispered a secret in her ear. And then you know what? Charlotte backed right up, and she let Grace go first. Wowie, wow, wow! How did you do that, Grace? I asked. What did you say? That Grace did a shrug. I just said the word please. I tapped my chin. Please, huh? I'll have to remember that one, I said. Pretty soon Miss blew her whistle for us to line up. Is everyone ready? She asked. Yes, we hollered back. Then Miss shouted in her loudest voice. On your mark. Get set. Go! Then boom, fast as a rocket, Grace started to run. Go, Grace, go, 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 shouted Room 9. Grace zoomed to the fence and back again. She tagged Charlotte on her hand. Go, Charlotte, go, 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 shouted Room 9. We're winning, we're winning, we're winning. After that, Charlotte tagged a girl named Lenny, and Lenny tagged Jamal Hall, and Jamal Hall tagged a boy named Ham. And Ham tagged Polly Allen Puffer. Then all of Room 9 kept on tagging each other until finally there were just 3 more runners to go. Their names were Ricardo and Junie B Jones and Crybaby William. Ricardo made noises like a race car. Vroom, 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 he said. Then all of a sudden he got tagged and he took off running. Me and William watched him go. Ricardo runs fast for a boy in cowboy boots, I said, kind of proud. Crybaby William pulled on my cape real urgent. He quick whispered a secret in my ear. I am not good at this, Junie B, he said. I am very nervous. I am not a fast runner. I patted his slowpoke little hand. Do not worry, little William. I am Captain Field Day, remember? I will save the day, I said. I will run so fast. You will even be able to walk, probably. Just then Ricardo came running back. Here I go, William. Here I go saving the day. Watch me, I shouted. Ricardo tagged my hand. Then I took off as fast as a rabbit. Then I kept getting faster and faster and faster. I turned around at the fence and I started running back. Only all of a sudden, a very terrible thing happened, and it's called, oh no, my shoe flied right off my foot. It went way high in the air. I runned after it speedy quick. Room 9 shouted and shouted at me to stop. Yeah, only you don't even have to worry, people, I hollered. It won't take me very long to put this back on, because good news. I picked it up and waved it all around. Velcro. After that, I put it back on in a jiffy, and I zoomed right back to William. I tapped his hand. Only that boy just kept standing there. Go, William, go, go, I shouted. But William shook his head no. He pointed at Room 8. They were jumping up and down and dancing all around, because guess what? They already won. Chapter 6. Losing. Room 9 was not a good sport to me. They kept saying it was my fault we lost the race. I stamped my foot at those people. No, it is not my fault, I said back. My shoe flied off. And so what am I supposed to do? Run in my sock foot? Meanie Jum got close to my face. Yes, you loony bird, he yelled. That's exactly what you were supposed to do. You were supposed to run in your sock foot. I thought very hard about that. Well, what do you know? I said kind of quiet. It looks like Captain Field Day has learned a little something here. Room 9 did a groan. I backed away from them, very careful, or else they might tackle me, possibly. I backed all the way to Miss. They're mad at me, I said. They're mad because I lost the race. Miss ruffled my hair. It's not your fault, Junie B, she said. Your shoe came off by accident, and besides, Field Day is not about who wins or loses. Field Day is about having fun. I hanged my head down. Yeah, only what's so fun about losing? That's what I would like to know, I said. Just then, Miss made an announcement. Boys and girls, I don't want to hear one more word about winners and losers, okay? Field day is a day to run around in the fresh air and enjoy sunshine. We came out here to have fun and get some exercise. We're not going to care one little bit about who wins or loses. Goodness gracious, that sounds just like Miss Etheridge. As soon as Miss walked away, new Thelma skipped up next to me. Room 8 is winning, she said real squilly. Room 8 is beating Room 9 1-0. I made a mad face at her. Yeah, only didn't you hear my teacher, Thelma? I said. Room 9 doesn't even care who wins and loses. Room 9 just came out here to run in the air. So, ha ha on you. Yeah, said Ricardo. Yeah, said Jamal Hall. Yeah, said Lenny. Then all of those people gave me a high five because I made a good point, apparently. Pretty soon, roommate's teacher blew her whistle again. The next event will be the softball throw, she said. Unlike the relay race, this contest is not going to be a team event. The softball throw is for anyone who wants to join in. If you'd like to see how far you can throw the ball, please form a line behind me. Polly Allen Puffer was the first one in line. I'm a good thrower, he said. I'm probably the best thrower in room 9, in fact. Lenny lined up next. I am a good thrower too, she said. Me too, said Jamal Hall. Just then Crybaby William pulled on my cape because he wanted to whisper again, that's why. I'm not good at this event either, he said real quiet. I don't have to do it, right, Captain? I don't have to throw the ball. I put my arm around his shoulder. No, you don't, I said. You don't have to worry about this at all, William. Polly Allen Puffer is going to win this thing in a breeze for us. Just then a boy from room 8 jumped in the line. New Thelma did a loud squeal. Ooh, it's Strong Frankie. Strong Frankie is the strongest boy in kindergarten, she said, real thrilled. All of us looked at him. Strong Frankie made a big arm muscle. It was largish and roundish. New Thelma cheered and cheered. Go Strong Frankie! Go Strong Frankie! Go Strong Frankie! She hollered. I tapped on her. You are getting on my nerves, madam, I said. New Thelma giggled in my face. Just then, Miss clapped her hands together. Okay, everyone, we're ready to begin. The first person to throw the softball will be Polly Allen Puffer from room 9. We only have time to give everyone one try, so do your best, okay? Polly Allen Puffer did a big grin. I only need one try, he said. I've been throwing softballs my whole life. After that, he picked up the ball from the ground and he wound it up with all his might. Then, bam! He threw the ball as hard as he could. Only too bad for room 9 because he didn't actually aim that good and the ball went straight down into the playground. It made a big hole in the dirt. Room 9 stared and stared at that thing. Bummer, I said. Bummer, said Meanie Jim. Bummer, said Charlotte. Polly Allen Puffer jumped up and down, real upset. I need another try. I need another try. Please, 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 teacher, please, he said. But Miss gave him a pat on the back, and she moved him out of line. I walked to my bestest friend named Grace. He blew it, I said, very disappointed. Polly Allen Puffer blew it for our team. Yes, said that Grace, just like when you blew it for the relay race, Junie B. I made squinty eyes at that girl. Thank you, Grace. Thank you for reminding me, I said. You're welcome, she said back. That Grace does not understand sarcastic, apparently. After that, lots of other boys and girls in her class threw the softball, too. Roger threw the farthest in room 9. The ball went all the way to the fence. Room 9 shouted his name real thrilled. Roger! 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 The next person to throw was Strong Frankie. He picked up the softball from the basket. Then he rolled it and rolled it around in his hand and he threw that thing with all his muscle. I did a gasp because the ball flied all the way over the fence and we never even saw it again. Roommate screamed and shouted and skipped and danced. Also, they hopped and jumped and twirled. Room 9 slumped our shoulders, very depressed. Because guess why? Losing does not feel joyful. A all, am, and, as, at, be, boy, but, can, did, do, down, for, girl, go, had, has, have, he, her, him, his, I, in, is, it, little, look, not, of, on, other, out, said, see, she, so, some, that, the, then, there, they, to, up, was, we, were, what, when, with, you. This will help you to start reading more fluently. So when we're practicing these fry phrases, we're going to practice reading this whole phrase almost as one word. So we're going to kind of sweep it, and let me show you what I mean. We're not going to read choppy. When will we go? We're going to read very smoothly. When will we go? So I'm going to read these aloud on the video so you guys can practice these, reading them in one swoop. And this will really help you become better readers. When will we go? If we were older. Each of us. What did they say? Into the water. You and I. Each of us. An angry cat. If we were older. What did they say? Into the water. All or some. It's about time. From here to there. Now and then. The first word. A number of people. Will you be good? This is my cat. My teacher is the best. Go down. So there you are. Look up. Write it down. Look for some people. A long time. The other people. Look for some people. A long time. The other people. We were here. From my room. Write your name. Have you seen it? It may fall down. This is a good day. Up in the air. May I go first? There was an old man, but not for me. The people. Get on the bus. It's no use. Did you like it? I like him. He has it. Out of the water. She said to go. Sit down. When did they go? A long way to go. Then we will go. Who will make it? Which way? We like to write. At your house. 1 or 2. Come and get it. How did they get it? He called me. That dog is big. It's been a long time. Part of the time. For some of your people, give them to me. Did you see it? What are these? But not me. When would you go? But not me. What are these? Sorry. But not me. When would you go? I think I went backwards. Go find her. All day long. Number 2. Can you see? More people. How long are they? One more time. How many words? 2 of us. Not now. We had their dog. No way. Now is the time. More than the other. Could you go? With his mom? As big as the first. See the water. By the water.